Chapter 6, continuing about the divine attributes, the divine names of God. So, the name Elohim, divine name of Hashem. Of course, we have the Tetragrammaton. This is Shem Havaya. This is Shem Elohim. So Havaya is Chesed, is kindness, as we've been spoken about. And Elohim indicates Gvura, strength, contraction, refrain, holding back. It's written in plural because it creates a plurality. What's the plurality? Well, what's the nature of this world? Plurality. I am, and you are, and there's a God. And therefore, the numeric value of Elohim is 86, which also spells Hateva, nature, because it's creating nature. In nature, there's not a natural wonderment of the divine power of God. It's concealed. Sometimes you have to look under a microscope to see the miracle, right? But sunrise, sunset, plant a seed, something grows. Big fish eats the small fish. Everything is nature as it's made. Because the name Elohim conceals on the supernal light of the Tetragrammaton name of God that brings into being everything out of nothingness. And it's concealed that it appears that the world exists without being constantly renewed, as if it were like permanently programmed. Like, this cup, I fashioned it, put it down, it's permanently programmed just to sit there, like a rock, right? And that's called the laws of nature that seem to be independent of any supernatural influence, right? That's the way it appears. And that's what Teva, the word Teva, meaning nature, means to be immersed. Tuba b'yamsuf, immersed in the sea, right? Submerged, or also entrenched, meaning when something is immersed in something, happens to it? It gets concealed, it gets hidden. You don't see that which is submerged. And when something is entrenched, sunrise, sunset, entrenched, the laws of nature. That is all coming from Shem Elohim, which is the attribute of Gvura, strength, refrain, holding back, shielding, being a sheath for the name Havaya, which the name Havaya is to bring constantly into being from nothingness something. That something, me, and you, and the entire existence. Concealing that Shem Havaya, that life force, that we are being created with every breath that we take, and even less than that, every moment. But we are being recreated, something from nothing. That's being concealed to us. It's not revealed. Because if it would, we would be absolutely nullified in our source. Because we would only sense our source, we wouldn't sense our independence. That's the quality of Gvura. Now, what the Alter Rebbe adds now is interesting. We have the way we're understanding till now, we have name of Aya, Chesed, indiscriminate giving, influence, just giving, constantly. What's he giving? Life. From nothingness to something. Nothingness to something. Breathe in, breathe out, from nothing to something. Breathing in, now there's something. You're breathing out. Breathing in, you're taking it back, that breath. You're taking back that life. Breathing out, right? And Shem Elokim, that's concealing all of that. So it seems like we got two names or two forces, two qualities, Chesed and Gvura. One is giving and one's refraining, one's holding back. But the Alter Rebbe says, and the Chiddush novelty here is, that the quality of Gvura, of Tzimtzum, is really also an aspect of Chesed, of kindness. As the world is built on kindness, and that includes Gvura. That includes Gvura. Can you love at a distance? Or does love only mean close bonding? So let's take an analogy of a parent, father, mother, that they want to teach their child to walk. I just had this with my granddaughter. What did I do? Just literally a few days ago. She's just on the verge. She's taken a few steps. She's on the verge to walk. What did I do? Well, she likes to be held. That's an act of love. But I put her down and removed myself. I put myself at a distance. Why did I do that? What motivated me? From her perspective, she felt a distance at that moment, where the moment before she was held. And now, not only that I'm not holding her, I put her down, but I even distance myself somewhat. So a child maybe, because a child's a child and immature in the mind, of course, no blame, but that's a fact, they might see distance. But what motivated me to do that? It was actually a loving kindness to help her learn to walk. So I removed myself. I distanced myself. It seems to be on the surface an act of refrain. But really what's motivating it is love. So what do we have here? That Gevura, being that it's motivated by love, is really part of love. It's incorporated by it. And that's what the Alter Rebbe is saying here. That there's a quality of Gevura that's included in Chesed, that's included in kindness. It's really part and parcel of it. Doesn't have to be, right? But it could be. And, in fact, that's what it is by God. So, in a sense, it's a mutual incorporation of one and the same thing. As the Gvur is included in the Chesed. So the refrain, the holding back, is motivated out of love. And therefore, Shem Elokim, Shem Havaya are not competing qualities, but coming together. That's a powerful idea for us in our lives. So what's the take home? Is trying to be able to see that sometimes we need to act strong, to act with a power, to act with strength, to make proper boundaries in our life with people. To make proper boundaries. So that could be motivated because I got to protect myself from this person. I've got to secure myself, my selfhood. Well, that's not motivated by kindness. Or it could be that you're motivated by kindness. You're motivated by your bond and connection to that person. But that leads you that you need to make those boundaries nonetheless. More on that in the TRC. Where we learn to live. Questions, comments? Davida, who is so driven to bring Mashiach. Fast when Mashiach comes, will we know the true name of Hashem? Absolutely. All the names will know. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, am I missing somebody? So that's love from a distance. All right. Thank you, Yehuda. All right, folks. I'm going to end now. We're going to have Rambam starting in a few minutes. And looking forward. I'm Rabbi Ronnie Fine, coming to you from Chabad Zich and Kadesh in Montreal, Canada. It's a privilege and a pleasure to share with you the Tanya. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.